We take you to KwaZulu-Natal, where emergency services have recovered the body of one of the 3 people who went missing on Sunday night in the uMshwathi Municipality. Search and rescue teams remain on scene as efforts continue to locate 2 others. It comes after heavy rains have flooded their homes. The severe weather conditions follow a South African Weather Services warning. The KwaZulu-Natal Human Settlements Department says it will visit affected communities. SABC News reporter Nonhlakanipho Magwaza is in the flood-stricken area. Nonhlakanipho, a very good afternoon to you. Of course, the matter of weather and the impact of the weather in KwaZulu-Natal is one that cannot be underestimated. What's happening on the ground?
Good afternoon, Impo, and to the viewers at home. We're still here at the scene where the search and rescue efforts have just completed. They have recovered the body of a woman who was washed away last night. She was stuck in between a huge log as well as a rock here at the riverbank. They had to call in a TLB. They had to have an assistance of a drone to be able to locate and be able to carry out their rescue efforts. However, as you can see, Impo, the rain has already started raining here in this area. However, we do have spokesperson, KOGTA spokesperson, Mr. Senzelwe Mzila, who will be telling us more because we do hear that this is not the only area that has been affected by flooding. Mr. Mzila, in this area, there are several other areas that have been affected. What's the situation like in the rest of the province?
Good day to you and good day to the viewers. The province has once more experienced inclement weather conditions. As per the weather warning that we received from the Weather Service, the MEC for KOGTA, Reverend Buthelezi, as soon as we received the weather warning, the MEC placed all of our teams on high alert across the province, specifically here in the Umgungundlovu district, with the aim of ensuring that if anything happens, our teams are able to respond. Tragically, we've had this incident that has occurred. We are also following up in the area of Amajuba district, where as well there was heavy rain that took place there. Our teams are on the ground there as well. They're doing assessments to ascertain the full extent of the damage.
I see it has already started raining. Do we have a warning for today? Are we expecting any heavy rains today, especially in this area and other areas in the province?
Well, from the information that we have from the Weather Service, showers are expected where we are right now, with the ground already saturated already, and with the Weather Service indicating 60% showers. This means that we will be experiencing rain within this area, and with the ground already saturated as well, there is still a risk of possible flooding. Also, other parts of the province, in the northern parts of the province, heavy rain is expected there today. Our teams are closely monitoring those areas. We do note the risk of flooding within those areas. The MEC for KOGTA has also been calling upon our communities to ensure that they follow these weather warnings. He's also called upon our communities to ensure that they seek higher ground if they are residing in areas that are low-lying. The MEC has also encouraged our communities and various leadership structures to ensure that our communities do not build near rivers or areas that are prone to weather-related incidents.
Now, Mr. Mzila, we did hear the Premier and the AG earlier on, I think it was 2 months ago, when the AG released her report saying that most of our municipalities here in KwaZulu-Natal, they don't have a comprehensive disaster plan. Some of them do not have any funding to fund, to carry out any emergency services if required when there is an emergency or a disaster. Now, as KOGTA overseeing all these municipalities going forward, have you started engaging with municipalities regarding this?
Well, one of the key interventions that have been done by MEC Buthelezi is, of course, assessing our municipalities. And one of the challenges that the MEC found was that the municipalities need to be assisted in terms of capacity. And one of the key initiatives that he has done is that he has signed an MOU with stakeholders. For example, just 2 months ago, we signed with DBSA, the Development Bank of Southern Africa, who have thrown in 3 million rands to buy or to procure equipment that is being used used by municipalities. This equipment has been handed over to municipalities. We had an event where we launched our summer season disaster awareness campaign just last month, and the Premier was there as well. And this equipment was handed over to about 6 municipalities that are deeply rural. As well, as we speak right now, in the area of Nkandla, the Department of COGTA, under the MEC's leadership, is building a state-of-the-art disaster center with the specific aim of ensuring that these communities are able to be supported, because we know that rural communities, they're the ones that bear the brunt of climate change. They're the ones that bear the brunt of such incidents. The department as well is working closely with NGOs. We've got an NGO, we've got an MOU with them, and right now, as we were seeing our rescue teams, we saw our own NGOs that are working on the ground, Gifts to the Givers, Alimdad Foundation, and they are working closely with us to beef up the capacity that we have.
Thank you so much. That was a spokesperson, COGTA spokesperson, Mr. Senzelo Mzila, telling us about efforts that COGTA is doing to assist municipalities in facing or dealing with disasters in their municipalities. Back to you in studio, Mpho.
Well, thank you very much, Nonhlakanipho Magwaza. They're out in KwaZulu-Natal as the search and rescue efforts are still underway. The body of one of 3 people who went missing on Sunday has since been recovered. Of course, a story we are keeping a very close eye on.